Hello everyone, my name is Nayan and today I'm going to tell you about social worker Dayabir Singh Kansakar. This article is written by Harischandralal Singh. Dayabir Singh Kansakar was a social worker and philanthropist at the time when social service and philanthropy were a taboo due to the prevalence of superstition as well as restrictions imposed by the despotic Rana rule. He took revolutionary steps like opening an orphanage, free health service, and blood donation. Therefore, the services rendered by him are historic and were emulation by all the Nepalese people. Dayabir was born at Mangasari, Kathmandu in 1911, father of Bhavani Singh Kansakar and Mother Lakshmi Devi were religious-minded people. They were the source of inspiration to him to lead a life of service and dedication. The epidemic of cholera and diarrhea broke out in 1945 in Kathmandu. Due to the superstition widespread in the Kathmandu society that time, taking care of the victims of such diseases were considered anti-religious. Dayabir Singh Kansakar took the initiative of taking care of a sick orphan boy. Recalling the incident of the epidemic, the son of Dayabir Singh said, 5 or 6 persons of one family in a Makkan locality of Kathmandu had died. 2 women sought the help of my father in the night. He went to their house and took the remaining surviving members of the family to doctors, compounders, and the hospital. At the same time and place, he brought an orphan boy to our house for treatment. Relatives and neighbors and even members of the family opposed a step of Dayabir, but he stood adamant and paved his way for chartering a new chapter in the history of social service in 1946 by establishing Parupakar, which was registered in September 1947. He was the first man to donate blood for a dying person. At that time, there was no social service organization to look after the poor, sick, as well as wounded people. There were people who wanted to serve the poor, but there was no organization for the same. Social service was a taboo during the Rana rule. What people could do to help the poor and people affected by epidemic, natural catastrophes, etc., were to work as volunteers. Dayabir prepared a group of volunteers and established the Parupakar organization. Since then, his social service activities got momentum. The Parupakar orphanage was established in 1953. He procured an old vehicle from a kind Rana. He used it to start an ambulance service for carrying the sick and wounded people to hospital and clinics. He established Parupakar Andarsa School at Bhimsinthan, Kathmandu in 1962 for the orphans and the children of less privileged people. The school made a big progress and it is still running smoothly. He also opened clinic for the poor and needy people and distributed medicines freely. In 1958, he established a maternity home at Thapthali. It has been run as a fully fledged and fully equipped maternity hospital. On the occasion of the Silver Jubilee in Parupakar, he had proposed to open a home for the aged. He had launched a campaign for collecting donations for the same, but his dream was not materialized. Dayabir was also a political worker. The interest as well as struggle in the field of social service naturally dragged him into politics. He could shine well in politics because he is very popular in Kathmandu Valley as a social worker. In his own social service campaign, many political workers have participated as volunteers. When the United Nations sent Sir Alex Dennings to Nepal on a fact-finding mission after King Tribhuvan, accompanied by the fact-finding mission of King Tribhuvan, accompanied by the members of his family, flew to New Delhi. Dayabir gathered all the volunteer workers and youths of Parupakar and demonstrated supporting King Tribhuvan and condemned the Rana Ragmi. The Rana government took action against compressing the activities of Paropakar. The Rana planned a conspiracy to show King Tribhuvan as a traitor, as putting Prince Gajendra to the throne of Nepal. The Ranas wanted the Buddhist Samagdana festival to be organized and the puppet king to be installed on the throne of Nepal. But Dayabir Singh Kansakar opposed this activity and prevented doing the Samag festival. King Tribhuvan and Mahendra recognized the contribution made by Dayabir. King Tribhuvan agreed to become the patron of the Paropakar. The organization was inaugurated at Yakthabatal, Kathmandu. King Tribhuvan gave away 6,000 to the Paropakar orphanage everywhere. He was offered the post of minister in the cabinet, but he did not accept the offer. The social work was not easy. Dayabir had to face numerous problems, but he faced them with patience and courage. He was offered temptation of financial benefit by representatives of International Red Cross to change the name of the Paropakar organization to Red Cross Organization. He rejected the offer. He was also a social reformer. He wanted to change the face of society which steeped in the superstition, orthodoxy, and evil social practices. He believed in social service. In order to bring about social changes in Navar structure of the society, he advocated austerity in matters of spending money in social and family festivals. He had to face many problems and difficulties for the same. One of the shocking incidents of his life was the maternity home at Thapatali was not nationalized and renamed Sri 5 Indra Rajalakshmi Devi Maternity Hospital, for he had made a good deal of sacrifice for this hospital. In recognition of his services, he was conferred decorations, medals, and membership of convicted states organisms nationally and internationally. He passed away on February 5, 2001. Thank you.